Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Smith. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net. yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Etienne bringing in another one. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run with Etienne. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Smith on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Smith. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. In motion goes the tight end. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, three.
The slot man in motion right. On first down, it's Smith. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. To throw is Smith. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. The Panthers hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
19
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Second and 6. Just beating the play clock, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Running out of the gun with ETN. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the tight end goes in motion left. Going for it. Here's ETN. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that situation, Charles, where it's too long for the field goal. Why not take a chance on 4th down? And, boy, does it pay off handsomely.
And living with a lot of second guessing goes with the job description when you're the head coach. And most guys nowadays, they understand and study analytics. They have someone on staff that walks them through it and then talks in their ear on game day. So they're a lot more comfortable rolling the dice and going for it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Smith. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ready, set.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On first down, Smith. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that's complete DTN out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Smith. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, and again the ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 79 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Penny, a first down carry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Smith now to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Again, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Play action. It's Herbert. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A shotgun snap for Herbert. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They'll run for it with Hines. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Check pass, please, Ryan.
On 1st down, it's Smith. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Slot man moves right. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Go, Reed, go! Check contact, check contact. Let me range it.
Smith. Forced out to his left.
There's Chris Olave. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's why you do all the drills that you're doing from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
He'll drop that underneath to ETN, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Get up! Lucky, please!
The slot man in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
On 2nd and 9, Smith.
And his throw is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that, because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Herbert now. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A little football 101 there. He just hit a receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
This is Hines. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Go. 3 yards remain for second down. They run with Hines, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert on third down now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. In motion comes the tight end left.
Go check. Go check. 18, 5 years.
ETN up the middle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
17.
On second and 11 now. Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Hey, check that. Street. Dixie Maverick.
On first down, Smith. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, man, Bronco. Pat the street.
Smith now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And the slot man goes in motion left. A give running right, ETN. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Drop 60. Panther 11. Check pass.
On second down, ETN once more. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On third down, here's ETN. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And they'll run with ETN.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Jerry Judy.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Saints 20, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Herbert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Herbert. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They snap it to Herbert.
Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Herbert going to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Herbert to throw. He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Saints, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they suffered defeat